In this video today, I will review another new Android streaming TV box from the famous vSeeBox brand called V3 Plus. vSeeBox is well known for making great streaming boxes. Their devices are very stable, durable, and they work smoothly without any sort of buffering or freezing. Now, this new model is an upgraded model to their previous V3 Pro model. The key upgrade in this device is the addition of one more premium app called Live Ultra, along with the 4 previous apps and a firmware system upgrade that has boosted the overall performance by 30%. It runs on the Android 11 system and is powered by the M-Logic S905Y4 quad-core processor, enabling 10-bit HDR decoding up to 8K at 60 frames per second. It's got 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage that can be expanded up to 2 terabytes by connecting external USB storage devices. Now let's first do the unboxing to check out the contents in the box, and then I will connect it with my monitor and start testing the different functions and features of this new vSeeBox V3 Plus Android streaming TV box. So keep watching, guys. Alright friends, so this is all you get inside this box. So you get the user manual or the standard user instructions, you get the power cable, and then you get the HDMI cable to connect the device with the TV or a monitor. You get the standard vSeeBox remote control. Now this is the standard remote control that you would find in most of the vSeeBox devices, except for one change, which is this area right in the middle. You know, the navigation arrows and the OK button. This round circle was used to be in black, but now it's in orange. That's the only change that you find on the remote control. And then finally you've got the vSeeBox V3 Plus Android TV streaming box, which looks exactly the same like the previous vSeeBox model. So no change in the body or the casing of this device, exactly the same. And I really like the size of this. It's very small and compact. I've tested some other devices which are slightly big and bulky, but this one is very small and compact and slim as well. So you've got the name of the brand right on top. Then you get the front, you've got the LED indicator, you've got the brand, the model name, nothing on the sides. And then all the connections are at the back side. So what you have is the Ethernet cable. This is for internet cable. You get 2 USB-A slots. One is 2.0, the other one is 3.0. And then you get a TF card slot here. And then this is the HDMI to connect the cable with the TV or the monitor. This is the audio visual connection. And then finally for power, the DC connection. So very simple in terms of the connections, very similar to some of the previous vSeeBox devices in terms of the casing. Now let me connect this with my monitor, and then I'll start testing the different functions and features of this new vSeeBox V3 Plus Android TV streaming device. So keep watching, guys. Alright friends, so I've switched on this device, and it takes around half a minute for this device to start and get to the main home page or the Android user interface of this device that looks like this. So it doesn't take a lot of time for the startup, so this is a landing page. This is the home page of the Android operating system on this V3 Plus device, and it looks very nice. It's very similar to most of the other vSeeBox devices that I've tested on my channel. This is their standard user interface. So what I'll do now is we'll very quickly give you an overview of this user interface and the layout. So what you have right on the top right is basically the time, connectivity, and the weather, and then you've got one row of all the apps that are installed on this device, and again you can change the position of these apps if you want. You've got all these are installed on this. Quite a few of them were pre-installed, but I've just added some extra ones for this test today. And if you want to change the position, you simply need to kind of long press any of these, and then you can change the position by moving the cursor. So this was the apps, and these are all the standard apps that are available. Then you've got all the recommended applications. These are the real applications, the real power of this device. All these premium content applications. And in this box, the big upgrade is the addition of this new Live Ultra application with quite a few channels available. And then you've got some other applications, and I'll discuss these in more detail later on. And then you've got the Contact Us, you've got the Speed Test Analyzer, you've got the browser, and then right at the bottom you have settings and some of the other options. So in terms of the system settings, if you click on that, you get to see all the standard Android system settings. You've got all the apps, device preferences, some extra settings. So within device preferences, you've got the standard settings. You can set up your Google Assistant for voice input on the remote control, and then you've got quite other things in terms of the display. I've already set this with my monitor, which is a 4K monitor, and that's why I'm getting a 4K output. And then if you move out of this, then the next one is this extra settings. This is an interesting one. This is where you can actually go and update the firmware on this device. You can set up the power key definition, and then at the bottom you have some other interesting ones like the panel brightness and the LED display. You can also set up an auto start app, which basically means when you switch on this device, it will directly go into a specific application if you want. And if you ask me, I would set that up to the Live TV app, so whenever you switch it on, it directly gets into the Live TV application. And then you can obviously have parental lock, where you can set up passwords for certain applications if you want. So quite a few of these are standard settings, but there are some extra ones as well. Now, because this device has Bluetooth connectivity, you can connect external devices. You can connect more remote controls if you want. You can connect trackpads, and you can also connect external game controllers if you want to play games on this device. It's got a very powerful graphic card, so you can install heavy graphic intensive games, and by connecting external game pads, joysticks with this device, either through the Bluetooth or the USB plug, you can play those games on this device. And you can add those in this section. So these were all the standard settings. Then you've got the launcher settings. Now launcher settings are again the same thing that we saw earlier. Then you can upgrade the software. You've got hotkey selection, which is another nice thing. So on the remote control, you've got these 4 multicolor buttons. You've got red, green, yellow, and blue, and you can actually set certain applications or certain actions against each of these buttons if you want. So another nice thing with this device. And then obviously you've got the network. I've connected the Ethernet cable with this, but you can also connect this device with Wi-Fi, and it's got Wi-Fi 6, so it will give you quite strong high speed as well. Then you can set up the initial. I've already done the initial setup, but if you want to go back to that, you can go back to that by selecting language and the screen resolution and some of the other settings. You've got system information, and this is where you find some of the details about this particular box. And then you can select the power button for the action on the power button, and then finally you've got the memory cleanup. So this is kind of the standard user interface that you find on most of the other vSeeBox devices. Now the main attraction in this box is the built-in free for life premium content. But unfortunately, I cannot show any of those apps in this video due to the YouTube restrictions. If you want to watch the complete video showing all those apps, you can click on the link labeled as complete review in the description of this video. In this video here, I will focus on the basic functionality of this vSeeBox V3 Plus Android TV box. So the first thing I would like to test is the internet speed. Now you can connect this device to the internet through the Wi-Fi 6 option or by connecting the physical Ethernet cable. I have connected the device with the Ethernet cable, and we get around 100 Mbps on this box, which is the max I can get on this model. Alright, so now let's test the YouTube app. So very quick to load the YouTube app. That's quite nice. Now let's play some content. Alright, so let's see if we can get maximum 2160p. There you go. So we actually get 2160p, which is 4K on the YouTube app on this device.
and as you can see, very nice. It's very clear, and again, YouTube is one of those apps that would generally work quite fine on these kind of Android TV boxes. It generally doesn't give us any issues whenever we have tested this YouTube app. Alright, so now let's exit this and let's go back to the home page and let's test another application. Now let's test the Netflix app. So quite quick to load the Netflix app. Okay, so it's working fine. And I just wanted to see if the Netflix app is working. I will not play any of the content because of the YouTube restrictions, but I can, as you can see, the Netflix app works perfectly fine. Alright, so now let's exit and test some more. So I've inserted, or I've connected a USB flash drive with this, with some test videos, and let's go into that and try to play some videos. Now I'm going to test a 4K video just to see if it's playing fine. So I've got quite a few different heavy 4K files on this flash drive, as you can see. So 4K files at different frame per second options. So let's actually go directly into the maximum one with the 4K at 60 FPS. So let's test this one. All right, so as you can see, perfectly fine, no issues at all. It's playing quite smoothly, no buffering, no drop frames, no lag. So quite happy with it. Again, this is a high-end 8K TV streaming box, so 4K videos should not be a problem. Alright, so now let's very quickly I'll show you the Geekbench score for people who are interested in knowing the details about this. So I've done the test earlier, and I can quickly show you the scores that we got. So let's go back to the test history. So as you can see, we're getting 111 on single core and 363 on the multi-core performance, and you can find all the details about this device and some of the other performance scores on the screen. All right, now there are two more very interesting applications on this. One is called the cast receiver. This one, this allows you to actually cast the screen of your Android mobile on the screen of your TV through this application. I don't have an Android mobile right now, but it's a very straightforward kind of option. You can actually go into this section right on top, and this is where you can find all the details on how to do that. If you want to know the details on how do you step by step get to casting the screen of your Android mobile, find all the instructions listed here. So very interesting. It's a very useful kind of feature. If you want to cast your mobile, if you want to share your photo gallery or videos on the screen of the TV, it's a very nice, handy device. All right, and then you've got something called the downloader. This is another very interesting application that allows you to download videos from different websites. So for example, if you want to download a YouTube video, you can simply go into this application and then just put in the URL of that site, and then that video then gets downloaded and saved offline on this application. So another very nice and handy application that you have on this. So overall, there are so many different apps available on this V3 Plus box. But the main attraction of this device is the premium content apps available free for life. So I highly recommend that you go and watch the complete review video of this box, and then you will realize how amazing this device is. You can find the link to the complete review video on the screen and also in the description of this video below. This is a highly recommended device from vSeeBox because of the massive and wonderful content. So if you like it and if you want to buy one, just scan the QR code on the screen or click on the link in the description of this video. It will take you directly to the official store where you can buy this amazing vSeeBox V3 Plus Android TV box. That's it, friends. If you like my content, you can go and support this channel with the super thanks icon below. And if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and click on that bell icon so you won't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, guys.